Hello, everybody. Nice to have you here. Today is the 26th day of March 2024. This is your favorite sporting journalist. Call me Ezra Ochoki. And of course, I do it all day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, including the holidays. And today I have very special boots here. These boots I can play with them soccer. So it's a special edition. Some Nike Temple boots that will of course give me a couple of footballing vibes today in the show. Before we head over into the show, a big shout out to Ontweka Exporters for always being there for us as Escobedo TV. Ole bro, giving us a conducive environment, of course, to shoot our episodes. And of course, if you are willing or you are ready to ask the experts for any export experience, of course, Ontweka Exporters, this is the quality that you really need. Are you an exporter outside there? Are you a farmer? Are you willing? Are you an agriculture expert? Are you willing to ask something about the avocado business? Then you got the right people here at Ontweka Exporters. Otherwise, today let's dive into the episode today, being the 26th day of March. It's a Tuesday, and mostly the part of the country where we are, it's mostly clear with the clouds, of course. And today at the Bingo National Stadium, today the hosts Malawi Flames will host a final that is so anticipated, the Four Nations Tournament. Malawi will play Kenya. That is the men senior team. Of course, Kenya won the opening fixture of the tournament, beating Malawi 4-0, and they will look to continue this fine form. But finals are always having a lot of surprises, given that Kenya is away and Malawi will be home. So Malawi may look to have an upper hand, but Engine Firat's men, led by the captain Michael Olunga, will be having none of that. From today 5 p.m. will be the fixture, and of course the fixture will be broadcasted for those people in Kenya in the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, that's KBC Channel 1. And all eyes will be at the Bingu Stadium today. That's Eastern Africa time. We'll be seeing that match. And of course, we have some Manchester United news today. Of course, we saw Harry Maguire pick a knock, and Lisandro Martinez was ready for Argentina, meaning he will be back on camp. And of course, the captain Bruno Miguel Fernandez Borges was given an early exit from the Portuguese team by Roberto Martinez, his coach, so that he can come and prepare with his team, Manchester United, as they face Brentford as their next Premier League fixture. Of course, they have an article here for Manchester United fans. This shows that the Manchester United could see or could face potential ban in playing the Champions League, Europa, or the Conference League because of the multi-ownership rule that applies, of course, in Europe. That is the ownership of OGC Nice and Manchester United by the Ineos. As we all know that Sir Jim Ratcliffe purchased a 25% minority share for owning Manchester United. And of course, he owns 100% of the OGC Nice. Of course, we'll be looking into that. So I'll read the full article, then let you decide. So Manchester United could be banned from playing in Europe next season following Sir Jim Ratcliffe's purchase of a minority stake in the club. According to reports, Ratcliffe owns French side OGC Nice, who currently sit 5th in Ligue 1, and UEFA's rules on multi-ownership mean that they will not be allowed to compete in the same competition. UEFA have changed their rules slightly, allowing clubs under common ownership to compete in different European competitions as of next season. But the ban on those teams playing in the same tournament remains. It is correct that Manchester United and Nice cannot play in the same competition. A UEFA insider is quoted. Of course, this was a letter written to the Sun. They could play in different competitions as there is no feeding between competitions anymore. And of course, Manchester United are also eyeing Gerard Brantwaite. Remember, this is an Everton as centre back who had enjoyed a spell, a loan spell in Ajax, and of course Manchester City look to hijack that deal from Manchester United. And of course, this we secured Omar Berada and Dana Schwarzer from Newcastle. They'll be looking into this so that to prevent such a snatch from Everton. No? And of course, Harry Maguire hands Man United fresh injury scare as defender leaves the English camp. If both United and Nice end up qualifying in the same competition, then UEFA rules stake that the club which ranked highest in the domestic championship will take precedence. So it means that if OGC Nice and Manchester United qualify for the Champions League, that is, they will consider the club with the highest position in their domestic league. However, Ratcliffe insisted back in February that the rules will not impact United's ability to play in Europe. There are no circumstances upon which an ownership of Nice will prevent Manchester United from playing in the Champions League. I'll be crystal clear on that. That is what Sir Jim Ratcliffe had said early on. Because we have to find a solution. The rules are changing, and the rules are shades of gray, not black and white. We have spoken to the UEFA, and I have to say the conversation wasn't directed at you. Have to solve this problem. We don't like it. I mean, it's a whole situation, but remember, rules are rules. And my only question is, what if Manchester United win the FA Cup? Do you even think about that? But I think the Champions League qualification slots will be slightly above, and they will be considered in this case, apart from winning a domestic cup. Yeah, I mean that. Remember, that is my sole opinion, but again, there are rules, and rules can be bent at particular points. But it's a whole big situation that is facing Manchester United. Of course, we have had, of course, the story of Tyrell Malaysia. They said that he is facing, of course, apart from physical problems, he's also facing mental problems. Malaysia was signed earlier on by Eric Ten Hag, and Manchester United have struggled in the left back. But we have seen Diogo Dalot coming in as a fantastic player. He can shift into the right back and the left back quite well, and he has shown good dominance despite Manchester United missing more likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who also has been very solid for Manchester United, and we'll be looking on the next match against Brentford. And of course, other teams also have specific news. And we've seen earlier on the week, Shabana FC played the AFC Leopards in a game to celebrate 60 years of existence for the Ingwe. And Shabana has not been having a good track of results, but we're hoping that coach, the whole management, and the players will pull up their socks and give us at least a fantastic ending of the season as they did in the National Super League last year. And that's what we'll be looking on to. They have had issues in the goalkeeping issues because They signed a goalkeeper who had, double agent, and they have been not in good form because they let some of the players go. And right now, we really don't know what kind of atmosphere is there for the players before even matches. And also, the Kenya Sports Secondary Association games, the Term 1 games have been played. And we have had multiple winners. We will be sharing in our next episode. But if you're here for the first time, kindly consider heading over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Ezra Ochoki TV across YouTube platforms, TikTok, and of course here on Facebook. I appreciate you for lending me 2 years and 1 month. Let's today go in hard for the Kenyan side that will play Malawi at the Bingu Stadium today at 5 p.m. Do not forget, to on your checklist. So that is that. Otherwise, appreciate you for staying here. Remember, the streams are back. 18 minutes past 6. And wow, what an episode. What a way. Kobe Mino made his debut early on for England, but they lost that game due to a goal scored by a youngster also, that is Hendrick, but Wembley Stadium. Otherwise, we will also be looking at the preparations of the Euros 2024, which will be held in Germany later on. But I appreciate you for always being here and trusting Escobeto TV as your most gifted and outlet for the sporting stories. Otherwise, I leave you with a fantastic Tuesday this morning. I appreciate you for tuning in.